Hey, boss, this guy's got a really cool slot machine if you got a sec.
Okay. That is a cool slot machine.
1898.
Yeah, this is one of the first, like, mechanical slot machines.
Exactly. This showed what coin you played, if you actually won. Here are fortunes down here.
Your sweetheart is false and prefers another. Jealousy and evil designs conspire against you.
Sure. Since slot machines became legal back in the 70s, I've been buying and selling them. The slot machine caught my eye because I just fell in love with the cards on it. They're normally colored wheels, and with the cards, it's probably the only one I've ever seen. I'd really like to get 7,500. I've got 65 in it, so if I take any less, I'll probably lose money.
When this thing was made, the temperance movement, it was going in the 1890s, but it really began to get legs after 1900. A lot of local places were outlawing slot machines, all forms of gambling.
Oh, yeah.
So what they ended up doing was, this isn't a gambling machine. It tells your fortune, or it drops out a token that says you get a pack of cigarettes or a mint or something like that. But there was a wink and a nod when you turned in that token.
Yeah.
Everything looks original. Did you do any work on it at all?
The machine is totally original, and it's not working right now. If we put a coin in, it's not going to work, but I can get it to operate. Now we got to pull it out a little bit. There we go. A little more. Where'd it go? Come on, be nice to me. There it is, right there. It's probably just got a minor problem, and it's so complex that it's a little temperamental.
These early slot machines are difficult to fix, and they're worth a lot more money when they're in proper working order. So if this guy wants to hit the jackpot, this thing better start cranking.
There we go. Okay, now. And then that's the ace of diamonds.
Okay, so ace of diamonds, you know, if you put a nickel in there, basically you would get 10 cents in trade. So a token would come out here for 10 cents in trade. All right.
Yeah.
I love them. And the reason why they have such weird, bizarro mechanical mechanisms in them is because they were the first ones to do it. They built these and they evolved from there. So when you're the first one building something, usually it's going to be complicated because you haven't figured out ways to simplify it yet. How much do you want for it?
Well, I'd like to get around 7,500.
Okay. My big problem is I've never had one this old. And it's much more sophisticated than most of the machines they were making back then. I've read a lot about them, but I want to know what it takes to get this thing in prime working order. I just want to make sure, does it need to be rebuilt? Does it just need to be cleaned? Does it need this, that, and the other? I just want to talk to someone I know that's more familiar with it.
Yeah, sure, go ahead with that.
Just hang out for a few minutes, and I'll be right back.
Very good. I would initially thought it was a waste of time to call an expert because of my knowledge of slot machines and what I've gathered over the years. But I'm always welcome for somebody else's opinion.
It's Papa and Holcrum.
Was that the name of the company?
You know, two guys, Joe Papa, Gus Holcrum. And they formed the company in late 1897, 1898. They came out with this model, the full deck, it's called. They were geniuses, these guys. You see your five-way coin head?
Uh-huh.
There was a lot of other companies making counter machines, one coin, single coin head. When they came out with the multiple play,
5 can play at one time, or 1 can play all 5 slots at the same time.
they blew everybody away. This company also made the first upright slot machine. They took the mech out of a counter machine like this one and put it into a tall floor model machine. It blew the competition away. And after that, everybody copied.
So, can you make it go googly googly for me?
Oh, let's see.
Yeah, right here. Yeah, there you go.
There we go. Got your timer, your clock. All the parts are there.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
There you go.
So everything seems to work. It just needs a little TLC.
Sure. It's a very, very cool piece.
And how much could I sell it after you fix it all up?
All fixed up, running great, clean, lube. I'd put it between 9 and 12.
Oh, well, thanks, man. If I get it, I will give you a jingle.
Okay. To see this machine here today, couldn't believe it. You know, they just don't pop up. If Rick's able to buy this, he won't have any problem selling this, as long as I get my hands on it first.
Are you stuck on that 7,500 figure?
I could negotiate just a little, I suppose.
Okay. Will you take 5,500 for it?
Well, that's...
Hey, it's a high price point, much more sophisticated collector, fewer people.
Well, I found that these are the ones that collectors are really looking for, and will pay the long dollar. So, you know, I'd come down to my cost at 65.
But there's overhead. I gotta have someone fix it. I'll go 6 grand.
Well, that's still too low. Would you meet me in the middle? 6,250?
I give you 6,200 cash.
62 cash, $100 bills.
Yep.
I'll do it.
All right, thanks, man.
Okay.
Follow me up front, and I'll do some paperwork.
Okay. Oh, I think he's going to do well. I always like to say when I sell something, there's money left before the sun sets. In other words, when you buy it, you can still sell it that day and still make profit.
Thanks for coming out, guys.
How's it going?
You got a 1932 Ford Roadster here, steel body.
It's nice. So you built it yourself, or?
Yes, took right around 3 years.
Is it a factory steel body or aftermarket steel body?
Aftermarket, remanufactured. The body came out of Detroit. The front end, the frame, the brakes, the wheels, that's all SoCal.
All right, so it's a 32 Ford, but there's nothing 1932.
No.
All right.
You'll be hard-pressed to find any other Roadster like this. It sounds great, it runs great. It's gonna break my heart to get rid of it, but things change.
It looks nice. The body and the paint looks really clean. Do you have any miles on it?
It's got 450 miles.
Wow, you spent 3 years building this thing and got less than 500 miles on it.
Yes.
Just like building them more than driving them?
Yeah, sure seems that way, yeah.
This is the one everyone made hot rods out of because it was so damn light to begin with.
Yes.
But in 1932, this was just an inexpensive car to drive around. I mean, brand new, it was probably 500 bucks.
Yes. The top is chopped about 6 inches, and it's made for us short guys.
When it comes to hot rods, the word chopped originally meant removing anything on the car to make the car lighter. Fenders, bumpers, the hood, every pound you trimmed made the car just a little bit faster.
Hey, check out the motor.
And here you have an aluminum block 6-liter LS2 fuel-injected motor.
These things got to be fast, right?
Yeah, it's right around 500 horse.
All right. One thing that concerns me is, would we be able to fit in that thing?
Let's try it. Not a lot of room, man.
You need a shoehorn
Come on,
there.
Dad. How big are you?
I feel like a sardine in this thing.
I'm good.
You mind if I start it up?
Yep. A little tight for you there.
Yeah.
There's no way my dad will be able to drive that thing, but it's definitely an awesome car. So what are you looking to get out of it, man?
I have 140 in it.
Have 140 into it?
I have 80 in parts, and I'm figuring 3 years of labor is around 60. I'd like to get 70.
Generally on these things, it's a labor of love, not a labor of money.
You're right. Yes.
This thing looks flawless, and there is a market for cars like this. But the guy is talking some big numbers. As much as I love it, I gotta get an expert's opinion before I can make a real offer. I know it's really trick, it's really cool, but...
I know it sounds like a lot of money, but...
Well, it is a lot of money. Do you mind if I have a buddy look at it?
No, go ahead.
Okay, I'll be back. This thing twisted my back like no tomorrow. Think there's a chiropractor around here? So what do you think?
I think I love it, to be honest with you.
You know, Danny, we brought you down here because hopefully you could find something wrong with this thing.
It's gonna take me a while, man. I'll start looking. Yeah, man, you get buggy springs. That's absolutely accurate. That's exactly what the car should have. And the interior is beautiful, man. I love the seat. I love the leather. I like the fact that you just gave it a slight splash of color. The gauges are great. The steering wheel is absolutely beautiful. That choice was gorgeous. Can we take it for a spin?
Yep.
I'm warning you, that car is really small.
I know how to fit in this thing, man. So I fold myself up.
You ready for this?
Cars like this, most people use as a weekend toy, but the way you've built this car, brother man, this thing could be a daily, dependable driver.
That's what I wanted, was a daily driver.
It's amazing. You've done a magnificent job. Man, Rick and Corey are really missing out, man.
Yeah, they are.
The test drive was awesome. I knew exactly how this car should feel going down the road, and I wasn't disappointed in any way. It handled tight, the brakes were beautiful, there was no rattles, no squeaks. He did a wonderful job. Yeah, man. What are your concerns with this again now?
He wants a lot of money for this thing.
Yeah. It's the kind of car that you see at major high-end car shows. This is no corners cut, man. If somebody came to my shop and wanted this built, this is a $125,000, $135,000 build. That's a number that I would say that it would cost to build this car at my shop. But we're looking for a real-world value on the car. That's the real question here. Realistically, I would see a car like this in the $70,000 to $75,000 range. I don't want to be a downer here, but there's no way in the world that you're ever going to recoup the money that you've got in this. It's the type of thing that you do out of love.
That's right.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, Danny. You're the
Brother.
best. Danny knows custom cars, and apparently this thing is in great shape. But unfortunately, the seller knows it too, so we're gonna have to talk him down a bit. What is your best rock bottom price?
Best price is 70. That is the rock bottom best price I can do.
65? It will take me a while to sell it. It's,
Well, I don't know if I can do that. That really hurts.
I understand, but remember, they don't sell overnight. It takes the right customer. It takes someone with a lot of money in their pocket.
$65,000 cash.
69. That's less than half of what I have in it.
We do 67 for it.
68.50.
6750.
68.50.
68,250.
All right, 68.250.
All right, we got a deal, man.
Thank you.
It's a
All
nice
right,
car, man.
I got a pretty cool car. Meet you at the shop.
Okay, see you there.
Hey, how's it going?
Called on the phone. They said you had the 32 Roadster here.
Yeah, right back this way, man.
Thanks.
I got a pristine 1932 Ford Roadster for right at 68 grand. It's not that easy finding buyers with that much cash to spend. But I know once he sees it, he'll have to own it. It is the nicest 32 Ford I have ever seen. And, it's supposed to be right here. I don't know why he's not back yet.
The guy told me on the phone it was here. Is it here or not here?
I thought it was here. My son obviously took it out to get it washed or something.
When is it coming back?
I gotta admit, I love driving this Roadster. I mean, there's nothing better than driving in a convertible on a sunny day.
Just call me, okay? I got things to do. I said the car was here.
Yeah, I'll give you a call.
Just call me.
I'm gonna kill Corey. I get a guy in here interested in buying this thing, and his little joyride just screws everything up.
Back to work. Even though my dad told me not to take the Roadster out, I just don't see the big deal of someone enjoying it while we actually have it. I've even come up with an angle to justify it.
Your joyride just cost me a big sale on that car.
Well, it wasn't a joyride, it was advertising. Trust me, I want to sell the car just as bad as you do. As far as I'm concerned, the longer it takes to sell it, the better. I love the thing.
Well, while you were advertising the car, you blew a sale.
I didn't blow a sale, you didn't sell something. So I'm gonna go advertise it some more on my way home. Advertising.
Why did I ever want a family business? Hey, what can I help you with?
Well, I've got some original fire nozzles that came off the original Queen Mary.
That is really cool. I mean, it was a great ship, too. I mean, it was bigger than Titanic, as far as I know. In the mid-1930s, it was the nicest cruise ship on the ocean. A first-class ticket was like the equivalent of like $10,000 today.
Oh, wow.
That's why most people traveled bottom of the ship class.
My grandfather's brother got a contract to go in and retrofit the boat, and I'm sure he kind of kept a few of them he wasn't supposed to, and that's where we got them. I'm pretty sure these got to be worth some money because of the historical value that they were on the Queen Mary. Maybe we can get some pretty good cash for it.
It actually made some cruises. 1939 came along, and just about every ship that was registered to England ended up becoming a warship. And I'm pretty sure it was either troop transport or a medical ship.
Both, actually. They painted it gray and called it the Gray Ghost.
Yeah, the reason they painted it gray was because back in World War II, the technology really wasn't there. And mostly how you spotted a ship was from a plane. And it was a lot harder to see a gray ship as opposed to one that was painted white with big giant red stripes and said, "I'm here, bomb me." And you have documentation they were off the Queen Mary.
I have a picture of where it went. And they would have been either hard-lined like that or they would have been with a hose.
Okay. How much do you want for them?
I'd like to get a couple $1,000s for them.
That's not going to happen. They're really neat, okay? They really are. But they weren't off like a battleship or something like that. It's not like it's Titanic stuff. I'd give you like $700 for them.
Wow. Go 15? I feel that they're, just the brass weight alone has got to be worth something if I scrapped them.
No, not really. I mean, 15 pounds. There's $45 worth of metal there. So the scrap metal is...
Not much, huh?
It was $700 cash.
You care if I make a phone call real quick? I got to call my mom, believe it or not, and ask her.
Okay, no problem. Give her a jingle.
All right, thanks.
This happens more than you think. Someone will have to call someone to get a number approved. I mean, I don't have a problem with it, but this guy is calling his mom to get permission.
Hello, Mom. How you doing? I'm at the pawn shop with those fire nozzles. 700. 700? I tried to get more, but okay. All right, then. Bye.
So what's the verdict?
Well, I'd like to hold off on it for a little bit and make a decision at a little bit later time, so.
Okay, no problem.
All right, well, thank you very much. I appreciate your time.
No problem, man. Maybe next time he'll bring his mom with him so I can deal with the real decision maker. Hey, how can I help you?
Hey, how you doing?
Pretty good.
I got this today. A signed Babe Ruth.
Babe Ruth was the greatest ever.
Not the greatest. Ty Cobb was the best baseball player ever.
Joe DiMaggio.
No, Ty Cobb.
DiMaggio.
Over 10 years, batting over 400.
I get nothing for that. I've come down to the pawn shop today to sell my signed photograph of Babe Ruth. It's worth lots of money. I'm hoping to sell it today for $7,000, but I would take as little as $5,500.
Where in the world did you get this?
20 years ago, I was asked to remove boxes from an old lady's home, and before I tossed them in the dumpster, I opened them up, and I found that.
All right. Babe Ruth, he's probably the most famous baseball player of all time. There's the legend that he said, "I'm gonna hit a home run. I'm gonna point to where I'm gonna hit it." It sort of looked like he pointed to left field and then hit the ball out there. But there's really no proof or anything like that, but it's a great legend.
Sure is, yeah.
He had some heartburn with Boston.
When Boston traded him, that's what caused the curse of the Bambino. Babe Ruth started his professional baseball career in 1914, and in his 21 years in the majors, he set all kinds of records. First to hit 60 home runs in a season, 714 career homers. He's got records people are still trying to break. It's not really a baseball card, it's just sort of like a photograph. It says from Babe Ruth to Eleanor Ruth Dobson. Do you know who that is?
She came up as a vaudeville actress in the era where he played in baseball.
We have Babe Ruth in one ink and this down here in another ink, which throws up red flags,
Sure.
you know what I mean?
I never noticed that.
Have you ever had the signature checked out?
No.
It's gotta be one of the most forged signatures of all time. When it comes to sports autographs, it doesn't get better than Babe Ruth. So you have to get something like this checked out by a pro. Let me get someone down here to check the signature out. If everything checks out, we'll try and figure out a price.
All right, sounds like a deal. Appreciate it. I'm a little bit nervous because of the 2 different pens being used, and I'm hoping that at least Babe Ruth is real.
Hey, Drew, how's it going?
Good. Good to see you, Rick. Well, Babe Ruth. The guys call me in when they have specific problems with autograph memorabilia, and I'm the guy for the job. You know, he had a great history. Basically grew up in a boys' school, mainly because he was so unruly, his parents couldn't handle him, you know. I think he was drafted when he was 16 or 17 years old. He had to be adopted to get into the league. And of course, all the home runs, just a legend. Well, Babe Ruth is probably the biggest name for sports memorabilia. His autograph is extremely valuable. Let's take a closer look, see what we have. There's certain areas of Babe Ruth's signature that he always does. It's very consistent, and those are the things you have to look for. We can see that there's a different ink being used for the word from, and also the inscription at the bottom.
Have you ever heard of Eleanor Ruth Dobson?
I know about his 2 wives he had. He had 2 daughters. He had only 1 sister that survived from infancy, and this is not one of them. So it could be just a coincidence, but I don't know who this individual is. This was done after the fact by somebody else. The bottom part is not written by Babe Ruth. One of the things that Babe Ruth always did, he's always wrote his capital R larger than his capital B. The stem of the small case B is one of the tallest structures, and that is occurring here. One of the things the forgers always seem to miss is the epsilon E. It comes off the baseline, and there's a sharp little angle to it. If you take all the evidence in its totality, yeah, this thing's definitely authentic all the way.
All right, that's cool, man.
Sweet.
Well, after looking at all the details of the signature, it's absolutely 100% authentic. However, if you look at the inscription on it, that was definitely written in later by somebody else. So what I would recommend in a situation like this, because it's not a baseball card, I would cut off the bottom part, and it'll look beautiful.
Really? Okay.
So, Drew, what do you think it's worth?
It's a beautiful signature. It's a nice photograph of his later years as a player. I would say anywhere between $2,000, $2,500 retail.
Okay.
Yeah, that's about a fair price.
All right, thanks.
All right, thank you, Rick. Take care, guys.
So what do you want to do with this?
Sell it.
And how much you want for it?
Negotiable, for sure.
Okay. I'll give you $1,000.
$1,000. Can we do better?
No.
13. Meet in the middle, $1,250.
I'll tell you what, I'll go $1,100 on it. I mean, that's fair. It's going to sit around here a while.
$1,200.
$1,100 is going to be it. And I have cash money. $100 bills.
Sure, I'll do it.
All right.
Appreciate it.
All right,
Thank
let's
you.
go write this up.
Thank you. $1,100 was less than what I was hoping for, but in the end, I made money in Vegas, so I can't complain.
All right, so this is it, huh?
This is it, 1964 Austin Healy.
Damn, the thing looks like a Hot Wheels.
There's no way I could get in this thing with the top on. My head would pop through the roof. Came down to the pawn shop today to sell my 64 Austin Healy-Sprite. It's in very good condition. Maybe just needs a little tune-up, and I just no longer have any use for it. I'm more into the muscle car age.
So where'd you get this thing?
Well, I had a friend of mine that gave it to me about 10 years ago before he passed away, but I don't fit in this car at all. It's a little small.
You think just a little? So it's an Austin Healy what?
64 Sprite, 4-cylinder, 2 SU carbs.
Austin Healys are British sports cars that were produced from the 1950s to the 1970s. Some of them are really fast, and some of them actually used to hold land speed records. But more importantly, there's a massive collector's market in the United States for them. There's fan clubs all over the place, and that makes them easy to sell.
How does it run?
It runs. It seems to need a tune-up. These carburetors are a little tricky. You need to adjust them once in a while.
Mind if I start it up?
Yeah, go ahead.
The windshield's sort of useless. All right, here we go. And nothing. Thought you said this thing ran.
Drove down here and battery might have went dead.
We got nothing.
This guy said he drove this car down here, and obviously I believe him because he didn't bring it down here on his back. But if it doesn't start, that's really going to affect the asking price.
Okay, so you drove this here.
Yeah, I drove it here. I think the battery's dead.
I've seen many of these cars before, and they can be pretty temperamental, so I'm not that worried that it doesn't start.
Okay, so do you want to pawn it or sell it?
I want to sell it.
How much you want for it?
I'd like to get 10 for it. I've seen them go for way more than that.
You know what? I mean, they might have a few years ago. I just don't see them bringing that money anymore. You know what, man? I give you $4 grand for the thing.
I was really hoping to get 10. How about like 9?
I mean, $4 grand is really it. Max I can get is maybe 8, 9 grand out of it.
Can you go 75?
You know, man, I mean, $5 grand is my max, period. You're saying it needs a tune-up, and that's probably all it needs, but...
I was really hoping to get more.
I mean, if you want $5 grand cash, I'll give you $5 grand cash, but that's all I'm gonna do.
Cash money, we can talk.
All right, $5 grand.
Okay.
All right, let's go do some paperwork, man. Spending $5 grand isn't ideal, but I know I can come out way ahead if it's a simple fix. So I'm gonna bring it to my buddy Wally over at Rusty Nuts Rods and Customs and see what he can do with it. Hey, Wally.
Hey, Rick, how are you?
I'm pretty good.
All right.
So what's the verdict?
Unfortunately, I've got some bad news for you, Rick.
What's wrong with it?
It has spun main bearings, it's rattling. You see that right there? That's a crankshaft. The journals on it are the round sections. Those are completely galled and scored.
As soon as you say crankshaft, I got a bad feeling because I know how big of a deal it is to replace a crankshaft.
Crankshaft's the heart of the engine on this car.
Figured, just tune it up and then, you know, spend $300-400 and sell it for $8 grand.
It's not just a tune-up at this point. You're looking at about $6,000 to fix that.
When this thing didn't start, I should have told him to call a tow truck. Instead, I gave him $5 grand. This could be one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made.
We have to rebuild what's here. There's no new engines available. There's nothing we can do. The engine's done. Between me and you, I think you ought to just sell it, wipe your hands clean, and walk away.
Okay. All right, well, thanks, Wally.
All right.
And if you don't mind, just tow it back to the shop.
Yeah, we'll get that done.
Sometimes it's best just to walk away from a bad deal before it gets worse. But a $5,000 mistake isn't something that washes down well with me, and I'm dreading telling the old man.
What do you mean you got bad news?
It needs a new engine, and we're screwed.
What do you mean?
I bought it for $5 grand. I thought it was going to cost like $300 to tune it up and sell it. Wally says it's going to need like $6 grand to fix it. If it's in good shape, I can get $8 grand out of it.
That don't work.
I know, so I'm not getting it fixed. I'm just going to try and sell it like it is, maybe break even, maybe lose a little bit of money.
Well, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I am pissed. When Rick shoots from the hip, sometimes he hits a bullseye. Sometimes he misses the damn target. And that costs us money, and I hate losing money. We all make mistakes. But this mistake shouldn't have happened.
I'm 45 years old.
I don't give a damn how old you are. If I take and make a mistake here, you're all over my ass.
I just find this hilarious that you're sitting there, I'm 45 years old, I don't have to explain myself to anybody. You cost the store money, man, accept it.
I haven't cost the company any money yet. Besides, it's my money.
It's our money.
Why is it when I spend money, it's our money, but when you do something around here, it's your money?
That's the way the cookie crumbles.
This right here proves that my dad, as much as he wants to believe he's perfect, ain't perfect. He screwed up on this car.
Let's move on to the next one and let it go. You screwed up. End of story. I ain't saying another word.
Yeah, okay.